Hello students, here we continue our topic Raman spectroscopy and our next topic is the types of molecules undergoing Raman spectra. Then we already discussed about it that the molecules which have dipole moment and or a polarizability, these molecules show the Raman spectra and called the Raman active molecules. Already we discussed the symmetrical molecules like CH4, CCl4, SF6, etc. do not give rotational Raman spectra because in all these molecules the polarizability is equals to in all the directions, so there is no final dipole moment we get, so these molecules are inactive in rotational spectra. For showing the vibrational Raman spectra, the vibration must be accompanied by change in the polarizability of molecule. If a vibration does not change the polarizability, then the vibrational mode will be Raman inactive. In the case of CO2, we find that there are three normal modes: symmetrical, asymmetrical, and bending. In the case of symmetrical stretching mode, Raman active, where bending and the asymmetrical stretching are the Raman inactive. Next is the rule of mutual exclusion. It is very simple rule. In this rule we get the example of carbon dioxide. There are three modes of vibration of carbon dioxide. In first mode is the symmetrical stretching. In we saw in symmetrical stretching is Raman active and IR inactive. In second case, when we get the bend stretching, then we saw that the in this case Raman spectra is inactive and the IR spectra is active. And in third case, asymmetric stretching, Raman is inactive and the IR is active. So this is expressed in the form of general rule called the rule of mutual exclusion, according to which if a molecule has a center of symmetry, then the Raman active vibrations are inactive in IR and vice versa. मीन्स कि जे मॉलिक्यूल अपना रमन एक्टिव है तो IR इनएक्टिव होगा, जे IR एक्टिव है तो रमन इनएक्टिव होगा. गॉट इट स्टूडेंट्स? Then if there is no center of symmetry, then the vibrations may be active in both Raman and IR spectra. Next topic is the pure rotational Raman spectrum. The rotation we've already discussed in our rotational spectra that the rotational energy levels of a non-rigid diatomic rotator EJ equals to BJ J plus 1 minus DJ square J plus 1 the whole square. In Raman spectroscopy, we ignore the term of D. So, we only use the equation EJ equals to BJ J plus 1 centimeter inverse. In the selection rule, in case of non-rigid diatomic rotator, we find the del J equals to 0 or plus minus 2. If the del J equals to 0, then we get the relay scattering, and if del J equals to plus 2, then we get the Raman lines, plus 2 or minus plus 2, then we get the Raman lines. When we put the values in our equation applying the selection rule del J equals to plus 2, then we get the final equation del nu bar equals to B 4J plus 6 centimeter inverse. And the J is the rotational quantum number in the lower state. When the del J equals to plus 2, then the transitions are called the S branch lines. S branch lines appearing at the low wavelength side of the excited line, relay line, then these are called the Stokes line. And if the loss of energy and the S lines appear at the high wave number side, then these are called the anti-Stokes lines. And we get the final equation nu S bar equals to nu I bar plus minus B 4J plus 6. Here the plus sign refers to the Stokes lines and the minus sign refers to the anti-Stokes lines. Here we sign the diagram. the middle line is the Rayleigh line, and when del J equals to 0, then the value of del nu bar equals 6b on the both sides, and after it the successive lines is 4b centimeter inverse. uh, Next is the application of the pure rotational Raman spectra. Then in the pure rotational Raman spectra we get the value of B. So when we solve the value B, then we find the moment of inertia and the bond length of diatomic molecule. We can calculate it. Next topic is the pure vibrational Raman spectra. We know that the vibrational energy E nu equals to nu plus half omega E minus nu plus half square omega E xe centimeter inverse. So in case of Raman spectra, the selection rule is del nu equals to 0 plus minus 1 or plus minus 2. Applying the selection rule to energy expression, we know there are del E bar fundamental or overtones, because the Raman scattering light is low. So overtones reason we ignored, and we only fundamental frequency can be considered here. So the Rayleigh line appears at the fundamental frequency. The Raman lines appear at a distance from the existing line corresponding to each fundamental vibrational. Then final, the nu bar Raman equals to nu bar incident plus minus del E bar fundamental. Here the plus sign for the stock lines, here the minus sign represents the stock lines, and the plus sign refers to the anti-stock lines. The intensity of the anti-stock lines is quite low. Next topic is the Raman rotational vibrational Raman spectra. Del E naught del E bar J nu equals to nu bar J nu equals to B J plus 1 plus nu plus half omega E minus nu plus half square X E omega E centimeter. Then the selection rule will del nu equals to plus minus 1 or the del J equals to 0 or plus minus 1. Then this case we find the three branches. When del J equals to 0, then we get the Q branch. Del J equals to plus 2, then we get the S branches, and then del J equals to minus 2, then we get the O branch. This topic we already discussed, so I skip this portion. Next is the advantage of the Raman spectroscopy over IR spectra. The main advantage is that in Raman spectra Raman spectra can be obtained by using visual light in any range. No specific source of radiation is required, but in the case of IR spectra we required the IR range. Even non-polar molecules like H2, N2, O2 can also give the Raman spectra, but these molecules not give IR spectrum. Raman spectra can be obtained for a substance in solid, liquid and gaseous state, but IR spectra only obtained in the gaseous state. And last is the easily experiment, and the study has made Raman spectra and the IR spectroscopy is difficult, experimentally difficult. Last topic is the experimental setup for the Raman spectra. In experiment setup, we saw that the lights in a sampling cell, when we pass the monochromatic light in the sample, then some amount of light is scattered, which is passed through the slit and lens, then prism, and finally we get the spectrum on the photographic film. In the previous time, we used the mercury as a source of light or monochromatic light. Then we get very weak Raman lines. We obtained very weak Raman lines, but now these days we use the lasers to produce the monochromatic radiations. The lines are we get the fine lines in the Raman spectra. Okay, students.